New friend.
There we go.
Ta-da!
Just to remind you, I'm a vegetarian. I am that.
Cookies!
No. How about getting rid of your head?
New Raisin Bran Crunch with crunchy oat clusters. Bring on the crunch.
Vision control, this is your mouth speaking. We have a bacteria problem. Polident kills 10 times more bacteria than toothpaste. It's one small soap for our partial, one giant leap for mouth guy.
Second date. Wish me luck, buddy.
If your mouth could talk, it would ask for
Polident.
mall era.
With thousands of rollbacks for pickup and delivery at Walmart.ca.
To new friends,
Speak no evil.
Show Tiger Tile Paper Top, the one that's Tiger Strong.
Fruit on the bottom.
Astro yogurt with fruit on the bottom. Seriously.
It's employee pricing at Crestview Chrysler, and that means you pay what we pay. It's amazing. It's exciting. It's mind-blowing. Ah!
If you need a used or new vehicle...
No. Where's all the liquor ads? Come on. Or like the... how about some, never mind.
This movie.
I want that bass. Are you coming up here? Let's go. What's this guy doing? Shit, man. I don't know. Fuck. What? Hold on a second.
Directly because I just enjoy getting out and getting some exercise, having fun with people.
Power on. That's gonna be one of those half-hour ads, isn't it?
Fun, get some exercise, and hang out with some friends.
Skip. us, we're gonna play a whole fucking 5-minute song for that. That's wild. Fuck man, that's fucking awful man. Let's see, can I get this right? Yeah.
across dry land and carry the scent of sagebrush.
Oh, for that crazy guy. Yeah. Yeah, I got it over there. No, that one over there.
Marion's here.
Fuck yeah, long one.
Yes, Canada's home for barbecue.
Barbecue and shit?
I am something so fucking idiots! I got me a face tattoo for a madman! What for this?
Whoa! What's with all the whistling?
Oh, cookie!
Hey, okay. What's going on? I just stopped by for a little while. I feel really bad for this guy at work, but there's a security guard at the place I work, and he was always offering me rides in his car. I mean, he gives other employees rides, but I'd always say no because I like to get my steps in.
Well, some decent plus, you know.
Well, it's then I actually enjoy walking around, just walking around, yeah. My own thoughts and stuff.
Exactly.
And it's extra good. It's extra good exercise. Not that I'd necessarily have to do it every day, but I just like walking. It's good for me. But he was telling me like his car went kaput, and that's his words. I don't really use kaput, but he's like from New York and all that stuff. But he was waiting to hear what was wrong with the car, and I kind of brought up something and made me question if I was right, because sometimes I think some of these car places are kind of shystery. Like,
oh yeah, man, the car places,
you might have some part in your engine that needs replacing, but they want to make a buck, so they'll say, "Oh no, the whole engine needs to be replaced."
Oh yeah, for sure. They did that to my mom for all the trucks.
Yeah, so I mean, it's possible the whole engine is busted. I mean, that's possible. They might be telling the truth. But I always sometimes wonder, question about it. Because I saw this show on YouTube, where this guy has he actually has the car looked at and taken care of by a car expert, you know, that trains people how to fix cars and all that stuff. And he intentionally has one thing that's just needs to be replaced. It's like some, I don't know, simple hose in the thing. And they take it to, mind you, this car already, you know, had everything is tip top, system, everything. They take it with a news crew into another car place, and they literally have like a couple grand in different problems and repairs and stuff. So the whole point is that to prove that they make up stuff, that they lie about it, you know, or they'll place stuff and charge it, and then in some cases when he looked at what they charged, they actually didn't even replace the same part. They just said they did, you know. It's really weird. It's kind of sad.
Oh, it is. If you're dealing with a garage, make sure you look as poor as you possibly can when you go in there. Because, like, if they think you've got any kind of money at all on you, they're gonna soak it out of you, man.
Yeah.
So go in there with, like, your worst looking clothes, dirty, you know, tired, you know, starving, you know, and then talk to them about, you know, car problems.
I mean, depends too, like, yeah, that could work, but like some of them are like, they don't care. They'll be like, well, go take a loan out or go get a credit card. You know, stuff like that.
And then you go to a different place. It's that simple, man. Keep on going down the line until you get a place that you think will be good.
You know what really smashed the whole car repair industry? I mean, already they're at risk of actually dying in a way, like, because when electric cars really take over, you know they're not going to need all those engine parts. They're not going to need that gasket or that whatever oil thing. You're
All that
not,
stuff will
because
become antiques, eventually at one time.
well, like all those shops that you see that like here in the U.S. called AutoZone or car auto parts and stuff. The only thing that they can sell is like 7 or 8 parts, maybe 10 or 20. But when you go in there, there's like hundreds, thousands of items in there, for all different car models and stuff. But when it really takes over, they're gonna go away like the dodo. It kind of like taxi cabs are starting to like either they close down or they have to change what they transport. Like there used to be a lot of taxis in our city, and now the only thing they do now is airport pickups and medical people going to medical doctor appointments, pick up, drop off medical stuff for the state, because Uber and Lyft and the other app, I forget what the other one's called, they took over. Anybody can be a taxi now. That's why I thought it was kind of weird, not to bring him up, but like Andrew telling you he got a job as a taxi driver, I was a little weirded by that. It's like, why? You can be an Uber or Lyft driver with no boss and you don't have to pay any lease to rent a car from them. That's weird. I don't know. Some places too, you can actually contract with I forget which one, Uber or Lyft, to get a car to work in. So
I think I had a buddy that was doing that.
Yeah, and a lot of them are actually pretty cool cars. A lot of them are electric too, so they have less problems.
No, it's just somebody had an electric car. My mom was telling me about it, that it takes like 4 hours to charge these things.
Yeah. But you don't want to leave it till it dies. I mean, you want to keep it.
Well, when you're on vacation and you're traveling, like you gotta like try to find one of these charge stations to even start with,
Yeah.
And then,
but it depends
which
which
even make it there without your battery dying, which didn't happen. Like they couldn't make it to the place in time without their vehicle dying on them, so they needed to get a special tow truck to come out and charge it and boost it, just so they could go to the gas station. Then when they got to the gas station, there's like 10 people in line ahead of them. So they had to wait something like 12 hours before they could even start charging their vehicle there.
Wait, is this your mom or?
No, it was somebody my mom knows that went on vacation in one of these electric cars.
Well, I mean,
so they
it
spent
does seem that way,
just
but
waiting in line, and another 4 hours to charge their vehicle. It took them like 16 hours just to fucking get on the road again. When you can go to a gas station in like 5 minutes, 10 minutes, boom, you're ready to go again, man.
No, you're right.
Cars, like,
but I think the
dumbest idea.
No, hold on. I think you're right, but the problem is, whoever's running that system in that city, they're not putting enough charger ports or charging
there was 10
stations.
people in line, and they had 4 stations there.
No, that's dumb.
So they had to fucking share between like all these people on 4 different charging stations.
That's dumb.
So
that's bad.
You had like
modeling.
10 people in line, and it takes 4 hours to charge each vehicle. So you gotta wait for 2 people in front you to charge their vehicle before you can charge.
What brand is that? That's even terrible. Like other people, it's between.
Holy shit, man. And then you gotta pay the money. After you charge it, you gotta pay for that fucking time you just wasted there.
So yeah, I don't know what brand that is, but the ones here in the U.S. are faster. That's ridiculous.
No, that is a fast one. That's the super ultra fastest charging station. Takes like 4 hours to fucking charge the vehicle there, man.
No, my friend's is way less than that. It's even less than, I forget, but I know it's less than 30 minutes. It's more like 12.
Runs out of power in 2 hours, probably.
I have to, let me look it up, but I remember he always has like, I mean, whoever that company is also, they need to have more charging stations. They can't just have 4. That's sad. I don't know if that's the city or the company managing it badly, thinking, oh, we only need 4. That's stupid. Because even in a gas station, at least in my neighborhood, there's like 30 pumps. They don't like, you know, like at a Quick Mart now, they don't do like just 1 or 2. Those gas stations are starting to die off. The ones that only have 1 or 2 gas pumps.
And you know, the price of gas and stuff, you know, like it keeps on going up and up all the time. So it seems like, you know, pretty soon people are just gonna start making their own gas. You know, just fucking make some alcohol, some moonshine in the shed out back, and then you throw it out in your vehicle and drive around.
Like in my city, there's literally just in my city, I don't know what city they were in, there's like hundreds of them everywhere. Charging stations.
Electric powered charge stations.
Yeah, they're everywhere.
Yeah, no, not over here. You're lucky. Well, it depends where you are, I guess. There has to be so many per how much distance, right? You know, but like there's just not enough of it around, man. And then you gotta wait in line, and then you gotta wait for your own thing to charge. Like instead of like taking 5 or 10 minutes to fuel up and go again, you're gonna be here for like 4 hours.
No, I mean, and some of them are, there's so many of them over here, it's like ridiculous. Like you don't even need this many, honestly, but that's fine. There's one 6 miles away, 8 miles away, 13 miles away. That's how like far away they are from each other. They're every 4 miles away from each other. That's the way you should do it.
Yeah, it's a lot of money to invest into something that people are not interested in.
Well, where I live in Arizona, it's very... I mean, I haven't asked my friend this actually, how much does it cost, because some charging stations, I think, might be getting all their power from solar even. Like there may not be a charge on these ones. Hold on. Maybe at your house when you're plugging it into your like regular power grid.
Oh yeah, no, you gotta pay money. It's like $3,000 just to get that charge station put in your house, and then you gotta pay like an extra $1,000 every month for your power bill.
No, not here. I don't know why they're doing that there.
And then you got this electric car that's just gonna deteriorate in time. You know, like that thing loses its value as soon as you get in and start driving it away, man. Not like the good old days, man. You used to be able to buy a classic American muscle, and you know that car is going to be a collector's item, and people are all over it, man. You know, like the Camaros, the Corvettes, the Ferraris.
That's sad if what you're saying at that place there's only 4 though. Not here.
Like 4 stations
That's
there.
stupid.
It's like 4 or 5 stations and like 10 people in line. And like everybody's gotta wait like 4 hours for their vehicle to get charged up. So you gotta wait for them 4 hours. Then you gotta wait for the next guy 4 hours. Then you gotta wait 4 hours for yourself. And you just fucking killed like fucking 12. You practically wasted your whole day.
Like I'm looking at one and there's 1,
just to
2,
get your
3,
vehicle charged up.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13,
It's like a
14,
whole day
15,
mission right there, just to
16,
get fuel
17,
in your
18,
vehicle.
19,
And
20,
go for
21,
how long?
22.
And like once it's charged up, it's how gonna run for how long before you gotta charge it again?
Well, it has well, I don't know which brand, but like I know Tesla actually has a smart screen computer that tells you you need to stop at this place, or you could keep going to the next one. But you absolutely, it actually will tell you how far you could go.
Oh yeah, that's great.
But see, like one station I'm looking at, if I'm reading this right, it has. I'm looking at this one place. It has over 22 charging stations. That's dumb. That wherever that 4 is.
22 charging stations. That's crazy.
What? What's wrong with that? That's a good number.
Population thing. Like maybe in like a great big city.
This isn't a big city, bro. Ones.
But like I don't know, around here, that man, like shit. 20 charging stations.
9,
But then
10,
again, you know what? If it takes 4 hours to charge the vehicle up, you might want to have 20 charging stations.
3 to 4 to 5, 6 to 7 to 8 to 9, 30, 31, 32, 33. Actually, there's 33. I counted them
33?
on the GPS.
Yeah, you're gonna need like 33 charging stations there.
There's even an empty lot next to that. It looks like they're gonna add more of the 33. Yeah, there's like construction going on next to the charging stations. Like
they are trying to make money on that shit. They are just pushing that, man.
But isn't it cheaper than gas though? Let me look.
I don't know. Of course it's going to be cheaper.
I think it is.
Of course it's going to be cheaper, just off the top of my head without even having to research it. They're going to make it cheaper because that's what they want everybody to start switching to.
Okay, so at this one it takes between minimum is 30 minutes if it really needs it. If you have it, I mean that's still a while, but I mean it's still cheaper. If you have it come in with a completely dead battery, like you just barely made it, I mean it could take up to 8 hours. Yeah, that sucks. But that's kind of like a you thing, like you're supposed to be, you can't just keep driving around. But I think it'll get better though, Mega, because they're coming out now with cars that constantly charge the car. Like they're having electric cars now with a solar panel on the roof. And there's a car show my friend went to a couple years ago where they don't even have a solar panel to constantly feed the car. You know what they have? The whole outer shell of the car, the metallic parts of the car are all solar-like absorbing material. Even though it might feel and look like, yeah, even though it might look or feel like it's metallic, it's not. It's actually just absorbing sunlight wherever it's driving. Like you literally won't have to charge or go to a charging station. Almost never with that car type. No, it exists. It's not like a made-up thing. It's just not on the market right now, which is weird. I mean,
to build something like that would be really.
No, they built it. They showed it in a car show my friend went to.
But the cost of it though, like it's probably not practical to put it on commercial production.
Well, you have to realize too, even like on cloudy days, even if you don't see any sunlight, UV rays still get through the clouds. You still can charge up stuff even on cloudy days.
There's some features.
Full sun is the best. Full sun is obviously the best, but
like, you know, I think we're gonna have to have a medium in the middle where it's up to the buyer to decide what they want, if they want to run electric.
Yeah, I get that, but
gas.
I think that
It should
will
be the customer's choice.
Sure,
It's not the seller's choice, man, and just tell you that, well, we've got electric, and we've got electric, and we've got electric.
Well,
what would you like? Would you like an electric?
Well, hold on. I get what you're saying, but I think also...
Like, it's fucked up, man. You know, like, some of these places should give the consumer the option of choosing a gas-powered vehicle if that's what they want to choose.
Well, the thing is, though, whenever a newer new advancement or newer technology comes, it always kind of...
The new thing is always on Gundam. The new thing is always the OP fucking weapon. You know, it's the new thing. Everybody wants it. It fucking does everything the other ones don't do. You know, everybody wants it. But then next week they've got another new toy out, and the old one is getting nerfed all of a sudden. It doesn't work like it did the week before. You want to get the other new one now. And that just seems to be the pattern, man. Do you want to get stuck in that pattern?
Well, I mean, the thing is, I think technology, when it moves in a direction, it's kind of slow, but I think it advances to the point where it's more reliable than its original model. Like the same way with, like, you know, telephones.
The prototype is not going to be as good as the Omega.
Well, I mean, and also like telephones, like back in the day in the 1800s, what were they using? They were using that thing that went dee-dee-dee-dee to send messages. Morse code. Yeah, Morse code. And then eventually they did progress into, you know, the more radio wave and those like phones that you had to like roll and then get an operator who with the switchboards to transfer you and all that stuff.
It's kind of scary, if you're really looking at how advanced it's become, man. Like, it's wild.
It's pretty fast. And then you went to dial-up, and then you went to cordless phones, and now you're like cell phones and cell phones and cell phones and cell phones. Cell phones now are more, they do more than just make phone calls. You go on the internet, you can look up stuff, you can send emails, you can access your car, your house alarm, or you can do all kinds of crazy cool stuff with them. I mean, it's just the same way with cars. I think it's going to change over time. Like, well, this is one thing I think it's cool but kind of weird and freaky is... you know, drones that move around. There's people that have actually made human-sized drones. Like you sit in it like a car, and now you can like fly it around. It's like they don't know what to call it. It's not an airplane. It's a, you know, drone vehicle.
They don't know what to call it. I know, and some people are smart enough to build them on their own too.
And they're like, oh man, we don't even have any laws for this. What do we do?
I don't need a license for this. I just build it and fly it.
Yeah.
They haven't put laws on this kind of stuff yet, so try and catch me. And like, yeah, like what are they gonna do, man? There's this flying machine flying around. What are they gonna do? Pull it over? Like, you can't pull over a flying machine. rebels are one. Skywalker.
But yeah, I mean, heck is this? I mean,
the new thing that I heard they're going to start implementing in vehicles that is speed inhibitors. So that
you mean the dark things?
I don't know what it is. It's something I just.
Oh no, there's a new thing. This is gonna take off. I actually thought of this a long time ago. So you know how like when there's dangerous police chases, and they're like and all over the place, helicopter. They want to stop doing all that. But what they're gonna do is they have these like they look like little mini missile launchers that stick a super adhesive tracking system on the car that speeds off. Then the cop car acts dumb and just leaves them.
Yeah.
But meanwhile, unmarked police cars are watching the GPS of where they're going in real time. So now they can capture them that way.
Yeah,
you know?
that's a smart way to do it for sure.
Yeah, no more like speeding through neighborhoods, putting civilians at risk. They want to be done with that, you know.
Yeah.
But I watched a video where they showed them actively using it, and it worked. It worked great. The cop car just turns away like there's nothing wrong, and that person will drive and be like, oh, they're gone. You know? Meanwhile, they're seeing the GPS where that car is going, you know, where you're going elsewhere. That's gonna change the whole game now.
No, I was talking about speed inhibitors.
Yeah, and what is that? I don't know what that is.
Like the car is gonna have built-in speed inhibitors. Like it won't let you go faster than like 60 clicks here, or 100 clicks on the highway. Like it'll max out at a certain limit. Like it just won't let you go faster than the speed limit.
But what if it's an emergency though?
Well, that's the thing though, is like, yeah, well, what is it if there's an emergency? Well, what's classified as an emergency? You know,
a pregnant wife, and you're rushing them to the...
Well, that's the one exception, right?
Or a hurricane is chasing your truck or vehicle and you're trying to outrun
these, you know, like...
Well, I'm talking about real things, okay? Hurricane, pregnant lady... Zombies are not real. What are you talking about?
Well, maybe not to be known.
Megadeth, what YouTube have you been watching this time? I'm gonna look that up. I want to see this. Real footage. I bet it's gonna be the guy that like was high and started biting that guy's face.
You mean, yeah, he ate his face on the bus?
No, well, I don't know about that one, but this is a sad one. I remember this. And a lot of them are people with drug addictions, and their skin is scarred, and they act all like confused and lost. I mean, that's from drug use. There's one lady that's so physically mutilated from her face from the drugs she's doing, and she acts all. I mean, she's not eating human flesh and going.
From movies to comics to your favorite Halloween costume, zombies have come in and out of every end of the video. Hear her crying out that she didn't want to go to the hospital. In between incoherent groans.
Well, they're like
online, and the TikTok user who shared
you know, they're not like in the movies, like a zombie, but like they're more like real life zombies.
I was shook. Users quickly labeled her the Seattle zombie horror. Within days, the original poster deleted the video, but that didn't stop the theories and wild rumors that went around. Only encouraged them. Everyone was talking about it, desperate for an explanation. Theories raised from the video being a part of an elaborate marketing scheme for an upcoming movie, to drugs and domestic abuse, all the way to the woman in an all-out zombie.
No, she's, and it's sad that they're exploiting her. She basically has obviously bacterial infection, drug needle usage, so it's causing, you know, boils and infected skin on her, you know, and it's sad. And she's walking around with just one shoe. It really breaks my heart to see her like that. It's in Seattle.
For their addiction. And so, unfortunately, it's not abnormal to hear someone screaming like that in the middle of the day. When I looked out my window and I saw her face, I was just really shook and a little bit scared, because I've never seen someone like that. It's not clear who the woman is, or why she was in distress. Some people thought it was fake, part of filming for a movie. Some people thought she really was a zombie. Some people thought she was in an accident. Some people thought she was having a mental breakdown.
Flower power 39.
But in May of 2022, the truth behind the whole bizarre stunt would finally be revealed. Body cam footage from the officers, which obviously continued rolling after the TikTok stopped, showed officers
Flower power
and more importantly, was wearing costume makeup and fake blood. The whole thing had been an elaborate stunt.
Oh, this isn't even real.
Kimberly had extreme use of the COVID-19 vaccine and decided to pull the stunt in order to warn people of the dangers of taking the vaccine.
Oh, it's even worse. She acted it all out. But no, there are people that have like flesh infections and they look grotesque. Like I saw this guy on the bus once where I gave him $20. I was like, go buy yourself some shoes. I mean, I know $20 doesn't seem like much, but there's like shoe places where you could get like cheap, you know, sneakers for like $11, $12, $13 actually. And obviously not name brands like Nike or whatever, but like I saw him on the bus and he seemed very like the Big Lebowski, kind of reminded me of that guy. He was very casual and everything. He had a big gulp, one of those big gulp, whatever they're called. Yeah, and he had it filled with ice, and he looked okay. But then I looked at his feet and legs, and they were filthy, and his feet didn't fit the sneakers he was wearing. Like he had to cut out the toe area of the shoe so his feet could hang out. And the crazy thing is, his flesh on his right leg was so eaten away you could actually see the bone. It was like so concave, eaten away. So he obviously had some really nasty infections, and he kept fiddling with it. Like he suddenly would have to like itch his leg, and then it started to bleed when he touched it. I mean, it looked really disgusting. But it's probably because of, you know, he's not taking care of himself. He looked like he didn't even feel any pain, actually. And you know why? Probably because all the nerves in that part of his leg are dead. And he's not feeling it.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I remember Catelyn, she had a really bad cut of some kind, you know? And you could like practically see the bone, like right through the flesh, you can see like the bone and stuff. And she's like, oh, it's fine, it's alright. You just need some more money and get some drugs.
Melvin's body laid in an open coffin overnight, and grieving relatives were permitted to come and view it and say their goodbyes before the service the next day. An hour before the funeral was due to start, Melvin's father, Antonio Santos, and other family members were in the room when the impossible happened. Melvin sat up in his coffin, looked at Antonio, and asked, Daddy, can I have some water? Everyone began to scream. The vocal dream of it reanimated was faster. Whatever it was, they didn't care. They were just so happy to be alive. But, quickly as the incident happened, the focus were dashed. Melvin lay back down in the coffin, closed his eyes, and stopped breathing.
See, that right there in that story, I think the child got misdiagnosed, and then they left him in a coffin where he wasn't getting enough oxygen or water for a day or two. And then he did kind of regain consciousness, but his body just shut down because he had no food or water. That's kind of sad. There's sometimes misdiagnosis, real idiots, screw-ups, where they hook up somebody to the heart monitor and it's like flatlined. And they're like, oh, they're not alive. And they don't realize they don't have the cables plugged in all the way. You know? Yeah, there's some stupid medical moves that...
This guy's got her. He's finished. Come on. Bring in the next one.
This guy...
Oh, this one's a goner too. Bring in the next one.
What is that movie? There's a movie I wanted to see. That's creepy. Let's see this. Yeah, I want to watch the movie related to. I mean, obviously the movie's not going to be as accurate because movies tend to be a little more dramatic from the real story, but like they're still based in true stories. But there's the real video footage of Hitler where, you know, because the Aryan race are supposed to be the superior race and no one's better, stronger. Yeah, that's race. But when you see like black USA American citizens defeat them in their Olympics, this is right before World War II started. He has this like, my dream is being crushed. Look, he's not happy. We're supposed to be the masters. I wonder what happened to the German runner. Did he get killed for losing or what? But yeah, and they, even the same athlete you did in the long jump and the 100 meter and then the 400 meter, he won all of them. And usually, I mean, don't quote me, I think Hitler could graduate, so the winners, he refused to, with the black guy. He refused to approach him or congratulate him like he did with the other athletes.
Seven dust, one rockets.
Sorry, what were you saying?
The Seven Dust is using remote rockets.
Oh, it's not free. Gotta pay to watch that one.
Oh, Cookie, did you see the new episode of Lord of the Rings of Power?
No, I'm gonna get it, but I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait till the whole series comes out and then I'm gonna watch it.
Oh, it was good.
Don't tell me any parts. Don't.
Oh, Cookie.
I know it's good. I saw the two trailer versions. The first one was kind of, it was okay, but the second one I was like, oh my gosh, they're gonna talk character. He wasn't even in the movie. I mean, he's in the book, and he kind of is referenced. Honestly, all the other side characters and wizards are mentioned in the Lord of the Rings movie. So, what is that guy? He's like the steward of Gondor, but he's like considers himself the king. King Theoden, I think. Yeah. Theoden. You know, he has his two sons. What's their names? Faramir and what's the guy that starts turning on Frodo a little bit with the ring? Boromir, yeah, thank you, that's it. The king of those two sons, he actually does mention, he goes, I don't know. We've been asked to send a representative from Gondor when he's about to send his son Boromir, and he goes, They did not say why, but I've realized what they are meeting for, and he's talking about the One Ring. This is like the extended version of Lord of the Rings, so you may not have saw it in the first original one.
It's the extended
Okay.
one.
Yeah, and he says, I know that there will be wizards, elves, dwarfs, other men, and they'll all want the ring. Get this mighty ring, bring it back to me. So he's already referencing that there's more than one wizards. He said there will be wizards and elves and dwarfs and others in this council meeting deciding the fate of the ring. You must go there to represent Gondor. But also, so that's one reference to some of the other beings. They don't really do a roll call, but then there's who also makes a reference without saying their names, without listing them all. And it's in Lord of the Rings form, we think. Shoot. I had a second example, now I can't remember. I did have it in my head, but they do. So if that character that I said, it's either one of the two blue wizards or it's Tom Bombadil. I'm suspicious Tom Bombadil. So Tom Bombadil actually is at the council meeting of the Ring. But like they don't want to leave the ring with him because the ring has no power over him at all. Because he existed even before like Sauron and all that stuff. And he's like tens of thousands of years old. He's there in the beginning supposedly. But like Tom Bombadil, oh, now I remember. The second reference is when Gandalf says, send a message to all of our allies and others across the Middle Earth. You know, he's talking about as a whole. He's not talking about, you know, Gimli and Legolas and, you know, their inner circle friends. He's talking about all of our allies, you know, across. So there were other allies that aren't in the movie across Middle Earth. And it's not only... A lot of people don't realize, yeah, the Black Gate battle was important, and it was important for Frodo to destroy the ring, but there were other battles going on all over Middle Earth, you know, during that time period too. It's not just right there. But yeah. But I remember now, Gandalf says, send out messages to all of our allies across Middle Earth. The enemy plans to attack, but we're not sure which location. And that's when after Gandalf, Sauron ends up dying, and he doesn't share where the great battle is going to be fought. And Gandalf is like, we don't know where he's going to attack, but we know that, you know, it's going to be somewhere in Middle Earth.
Yeah, those are good shows.
But in the book, it references Tom Bombadil. Like, at one point, they give him the ring, and he just like throws it in the air and makes it disappear, jokingly. And then they're like, "What are you doing?" There's some, I haven't read it, but that's what my friend was telling me, that he's just very free-spirited. Like, he's concerned about the world and what goes on Middle Earth, but he's not always actively involved in everything. There's even there's a super ancient elf that's still alive during the whole they've been alive for like, I forget how much, but it's something like 7,000 or 8,000 years, and they're somewhere on the coast. Supposedly, they're somewhere. They're like one of the high elves, early high elves, and they're somewhere on the coast of Middle Earth. And they actually don't like to. They don't like to go into warfare, even though they've been involved in it, and they don't like to be involved with taking sides in kingdoms. But they do. They do isolate themselves. Supposedly, they like interacting with humans, even though they're an elf. But they mostly stay on the coast. I forget their name. And they're actually like a traveling musician. Like they play the harp and they just kind of do their own thing. I forget their name.
That's interesting.
But they're in the book. I forget their name.
Yeah, first episode is a good one. Well, you remember how I ended off, right?
From the first season?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know the first season is not supposed to be like happening all at the same time. I know it's like they said it's time compressed. It's happening at different periods of time. They do meet up in the battle, you know, for that weird sword thing, for releasing the lava. But I know that like what's his name makes his way to the Mount. What is the mountain called again in the Lord of the Rings?
Mount Doom
Hold on here. Oh, hold on. Oh no, you're right. I was trying to think Mordor, but yeah, it is Mount Doom in Mordor. That was the end, the last scene where it shows him heading to Mount Doom. It also the queen returns home and there's like black banners and like her father has passed away, but she's like blinded from an eye injury from fire. But one thing I'm wondering if they're gonna touch on it is what's his name's brother?
Well, what happened at the end, Tricky, is
don't
they
tell
brought out the 3 rings.
Oh well, that too. Yeah.
They brought out the 3 rings. And,
hold on. What is?
That's where it left off.
Hold on, I got it. What is that guy's name?
We offer some engagement services. But you probably already know that.
I am
There's a good Gandalf, the enemy is moving. Sauron's forces amassing in the east. His eye is fixed on River. Not a moment, no. To all things decide now how to act. Time for no, look to the dwarves. They hide in their mountains, which is nothing troubles us. The race of men is fate. The blood of Commodore is always dead. Pride and dignity forgotten. Cause of men to reign with fire. I was there 3,000 years ago.
That's his name, is Isildur, I remember. In the first season of The Rings of Power, you know, they show Isildur, you know, as a younger person.